Hello. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Oops. Don't do that. There we go. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I had to go take the dog to the dog place, so got a little late start. Play a little Boltgun today. Robert's in the chat. Robert's in school. Well, there's no need to miss me. I'm right here. We're all right here together with the hidden sins. It's the vault, the fragment of the power source we're looking for is somewhere within. Obviously, we know that. And we're going to proceed with haste because Throne knows what the mechanics we're experimenting with down here. I don't know if I know what Throne knows, but Throne knows it. What does Albert learn at school? Reading, writing, arithmetic, you know, the usual. He learns not to be a violent psycho. Thank you for the sub by Yushi Dojirin. I hope I said that right. I actually tried. Learning how to do his taxes. Okay. Is Mark around? I don't want him to miss out on any of the... We'll take it nice and slow. Okay. Every time that scares the shit out of me. Got a barrel we can shoot. All right, here's some bad guys. Nice and slow. We're going to let them come to us. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it, Bayushin. Now I'm going to say it wrong. Bayushi. I don't remember how I said it the first time. Doesn't seem like Marcus here. Well, he's missing out. Who do you have winning the college football championship? You know, after Alabama lost, which I expected, but I still voted in my pick'em for them to win, I haven't really looked, to be honest with you. I've been distracted by hockey and basketball again. It has taken the thunder away from NFL and NHL. Not NHL, sorry, NCAA for the moment, which is a weird time during bowls, but what are you going to do? I guess it would hurt less as an Alabama fan if Indiana won it all, because then we were lost to the best team, you know? Uh-oh. But we don't have the key to go in here. Oh, right, you do that. Fucking hell. I just want to switch to a better gun. But I'm getting mangled trying to do it. That was ridiculous. I'm glad Mark's not here for that. We should not have lost to that one dude. What do we got? Yeah. Try that again, huh? Oh, do we gotta do the whole thing again? Alright. These guys all already dead now. There. Kill them all again. Fucking stay dead. Alright, where's our key? Ah, shit. I ran out of... bitch. Feeling good. Kill. Sometimes if we're lucky, we get an Emily stream at night. Yeah, we weren't able to get together this week, unfortunately. Oh, congratulations, Kiki. That's great. Your pick for best game of 2025? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Blueprints, maybe? Ball Pit was really good. Today's your 1 year anniversary at your job. Happy anniversary. Thank you, The Salty Stick, for the salty subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you for the watch streak reached, Greeky Floorboards. Okay. That should be everybody, but we should go back and make sure, right? Just for the hell of it. Make sure we didn't miss any secrets. Not paying attention. Yeah, right. Like right there. We talking hairstylist husbands? We should start a hairstylist husband club. Break show was great yesterday, but I still think the two guys humping should have been the regulation card. I personally enjoyed the two guys humping as well, but Eric was really into the Richard Kind card, and I wasn't opposed to it. Congratulations on surviving Andrew's Nostradamus prediction. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. We're doing any plans to do a complete breakdown? I think the new Nostradamus video comes out this Sunday. So we'll do a recap and then our new predictions or whatever. Or maybe it's just the recap. I don't know. We're filming something Thursday about it, and it's coming out Sunday. I think it's on the schedule. So trust the schedule, not me, but I'm pretty sure it's on there. Does this chat have a large amount of hairstylist husbands? It's a good question. Speaking of being a hairstylist, did my wife leave already? No. I'll be right back. I'm just reading my Bible, I guess. What's the weather where everybody's at? Man, it's in the 70s right now. I should be on my bicycle. But I think I'll do that right after this. Tuesday is figure out what I'm going to record for So Alright Day and then record it. So I got to figure out a So Alright right after this and then get to it. So I'll probably do some of that on a bike ride. Oh. Hey. Activate that. See what the fuck this does. What now? Now that I've lost my boost. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be in the 80s today in Austin, which is a little ridiculous. I see you hiding up there. I'm crazy if you think I'm not coming through this. I'm coming through this door till you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. I keep looking away from where they're shooting. And then we will go this way. Don't let a video game tell you where to go. Let's see what's down here then. Okay. See you up there. Come here. Cute. Happy New Year, Bobbins. What's the best day of weather was like across the nation? The best national average temperature day? That's a great question. I'm going to write that down for Swell Right. What is the average best weather day of the year across the U.S.? Uneaten pencil. I'm going to write your name down. Uneaten pencil. Okay. I'm going to find the answer to that out if I can. It's weird being a 30-year-old man and feeling so much comfort just from hearing one of the most iconic voices of my childhood. My boss just added a meeting. Oof. Oof. Meetings. What was that? Oh, no. That's no good. For you. All right. Is this the way we came? Let's go back and see if we can find some health. Backtracking. Crumbs? Any little crumbs of health, maybe? Anywhere? Health crumbs, please? Don't talk to me for about a week. There's something going on that makes my guts ache. I think I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite 90s bands on So Alright today. I don't know what this does. Just turns the skull picture on. Would you call this Doom-esque? I would, yes. Would you? just stand here and die, please? It's way better for me that way. Uh-oh. So game wants me to go up here. Into here. Take those health. Alright, let's do a... No, what are we doing? We're going to save. New save. Because we got to go see what's in that wormhole, right? Like, that seems... Uh-huh. I died. That's why you'd save. Let's do this. Plasma gun. Thank you. This is gonna be the back way. Okay. Let's go the other way. I assume we'll end up in the same place, but you know. Wait a minute. Am I getting turned around? There we go. God, I came back to this room, huh? This just means bad things ahead, though. Fuck. Ugh. That's why I wish he streamed longer, but he's a busy dude. Stream longer? Like more hours in a day? Ooh. I wouldn't mind streaming more if I had the time. It's hard to work it in. Even right now, as much fun as I'm having, I'm in the back of my head, I'm just stressing about Soul Right. Because that's the next thing I gotta do. Why is this door opening up? A lot going on in here, huh? This secret. I have a feeling... let's try. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to take us some time to explore. Okay. Okay. This is going to take us back to the little main room. We know the game wants us to go that way. We'll go this way. There's the purple door. Of course, we don't have a key for it. It's going to be down there somewhere. There was this area. We went that way. Oh, hello. Yoink, 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 yoink. He wants us upstairs, so we're gonna go in here. Boom! Boom! Get fucked. Boom, 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 boom. Fucked. Discovered all our secrets. Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. It's Mark the Frog. Busiest house husband I've ever seen. Wearing the pants that they chose were white. Yeah, what are you working on today, Mark? Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, it's DME Psych. Finally made it to the chat. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. We've been waiting. We've all been sitting around. One of my favorite things about being in this little Twitch community is that half of us are on the clock right now. Well, that's what we do. I'm on the clock right now, too. This is starting our business days together. Coffee style. Just had to buy a new furnace yesterday. Oh, it's night. How long were you without heat? And where do you live? Fuckface might have ended up being Frogface. Really missing your dad. I'm sorry to hear that. I understand, though. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I watch fake Geoff on company time. Oh, Christ. Get to work at like 3:30 a.m. Central. Oh, man. You going to hit the bars now? There was this restaurant in Austin. It still exists. There were 4 locations for a while, 5. Some of them still exist, I think, maybe 4. I'm not sure which one. I think the north one may still exist. It was a Tex-Mex restaurant called Trudy's that was very popular, and kind of an Austin institution. It's where you would go to get the Mexican martinis. It was like a thing. Gus and I used to talk about it all the time on Drunk Tank or RT podcast, where you go. There was a thing called the Trudy's Grand Slam, and there were 3. There was the North Star, Central, and South Trudy's. What'd you say, babe? I love you. Have a great day. Bye. I cry. And you could get these Mexican martinis, which are unbelievably delicious. It is one of the few alcohols that I don't really miss the taste of most alcohol, but I will say that those were delicious. Anyway, and some of you might remember us talking about this story before, but anyway, so there was this thing you do called the Trudy's Grand Slam, where you would get somebody to drive you, clearly, because after 2 Mexican martinis, they cut you off. They're like, I'm sorry, you can't have another. It comes in a big shaker. It's the equivalent of about 2.5 martinis, and so you crank 5 at the restaurant, and then they cut you off. It's like their policy. And so what you do is you get your 2 Mexican martinis at Trudy's Central, and then you have somebody drive you up to Trudy's North, and then you have your 2 there, and then you go to Trudy's South, and you have your 2 there, and you see if you can get through all 3 restaurants. And that's hard. I think Gus and I tried it a few times. I don't remember if we ever did it or didn't. I think maybe we got most of the way through the 5th one. I can't I'll have to text him and ask him how it turned out, but I remember doing it a couple times, and and I don't remember why I'm telling this story now. Something to do with Trudy's. Oh, and so you were getting off work at 3:30 a.m., And that reminded me of I used to go to the Central Trudy's all the time for breakfast because they were open at like 6 a.m. for breakfast. And it's like right off the UT campus, really close to a coffee shop I used to love. Sometimes I'd go get coffee at Spider House and then go get breakfast at Trudy's when I was up early, 6, 7 a.m. I was a young dad. I would do it a lot. And the hospital would always have a shift change right about like 7 a.m. And all of the nurses, not all, but a bunch of nurses who had just gotten off their overnight shift and had just worked like 12-hour shifts, they would come into Trudy's and they would have happy hour. And Trudy's had 7 a.m. happy hour. It was like their thing. They're like, come in for 7 a.m. happy hour. And you'd go in and it would just be a bunch of people in scrubs just slamming margaritas like it's 8 p.m. or like 6:30 p.m. right after getting off work. And it was their 7 a.m. happy hour. And I used to love it because they were cutting loose and it was rowdy and loud and they were having the time of their lives and blowing off steam from work. And it was a great way to start your day watching a bunch of professionals into their day. Doing some diagnostic services on a fancy air conditioner. Is your boss man super smart and he knows more than you do and you're trying to learn from him, or is he getting in the way? Tell Gus I said, hey, will do. Have a great day, Bobbins. No, you get on to work at 3:30 your time. Yeah. I'm still telling the story about people getting off. I still just wanted to tell the 7 a.m. happy hour story. Okay, here we go. Let's go in the room. Oh, shit. Rude just to be fucking standing there. Oh, no. Don't want to do that again. How much of that did I lose? Aw, you gotta be kidding me. I don't remember this being the case. Is this the... Where the fuck are we? Clearly wants us to go that way. Was this that door? I guess it was. Wow. Right. Purple. Need to get that key. Oh, thank you for the subs, Slimeritas. You're my favorite person. I love you all, but I love Slimeritas a little bit more. Okay. Taking the big gun. I like when they just fucking stand there and die. Like, you just stand still and die, please. Oh, well, that's the way you want me to go. Let's go look, fuck with the hole, I guess. I wonder if this is that same hole. Like, is this where it came out? That's weird. Ah. Okay. Make sure no one's coming up my ass when exploring the app. he had friends. Ah! Let's go in the back way. Oh, guess what, Mark? Well, you don't have to guess. That was rhetorical. I finished my book last night that I was reading, so now I'm ready for Horus Heresy. I did read, like, the little preface. We'll see. But I don't have the key. What do I do? There's 2 purple doors I have to... 2! Lucky boys. There are 2 purple doors I have to open. Hand grinder to start with to try to keep things cheaper. Getting a bit tired of hand grinding after a year of drip coffee, though. How did I not know you stream? How did I not know that you didn't know that I thought you knew that I knew. I thought we both knew. What kind of coffee makers y'all got? My wife got me my big Christmas gift this year. My wife got me a really nice coffee maker, and I'm so happy about coffee. I've always been happy about coffee, but it's so exciting to make coffee again. Born to Run recently. I'm not sure if I've ever read it. No, I'm sure I've never read it, actually. I hope you have a lovely journey through this introduction to Warhammer. Thank you, Mark. And Horus Heresy is the place to start, right? I might read it a little bit today. It just depends. Like, after we're done here, in about, hour and a half or so, I'm going to hop on my bike, and then I'm going to listen to an album while I ride my bike and sit down somewhere and write notes, and then come home and do a little bit of research, and then record so I'll write. And then that might be it. Then I might be able to read Horus Heresy. I need to watch some movies, too, though. I need to watch your Tampa, This Old House. I have it up over here. I've had it up on my computer for a month. It's not a hard process. I put a filter into, put a paper filter into the trap, and then I put 6 scoops of coffee in, and then I fill it with water, and I hit a button. I have a Black & Decker drip pot, a mocha pot, a Chemex-esque pour-over, a French press, and a Vietnamese coffee maker. Jesus Christ. I have just a little, I think it's called a Mocha Master. It's just a coffee pot, but it looks like it's from the 1950s. Keurig for hot water. What was Andrew making in his Keurig? Ramen noodles or something? Mocha Masters are great. Yeah, I did. So I watched some TikToks, and they I watched a TikTok that was like reviewing coffee pots, and it specifically called out my coffee pot as overrated, and I didn't think anything of it. I just bought a coffee box that fit the aesthetic of the kitchen, just the Smeg coffee pot, and then I watched his reviews, and it was like, this one super overrated. Get this one instead. And so I was like, I should watch some more TikToks, and then I did. All right, here we go. Nope, controller disconnected. I'll take that key, please. Thank you. Where the fuck do you go? Where do you go? Wasn't I just here? Wait. Wait, what? Did I go in a circle? Huh. Unable to extrapolate course. Please reposition. Okay, here we go. So there were 2 purple rooms, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm incorrect, though. Maybe I'm an incorrect rememberer. There's this one. Which is this one. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Figures. Intelligentsia House Blend. How is that place? Is that a chain? It is, right? I see them all over, or at least I know there's one in Austin. I looked up. It's so funny. We stopped doing ANMA / GMG, and I feel like in the, I guess about a year since we stopped doing it now, stopped recording it at least, maybe 10 months since we stopped recording it. I feel like there's been 30 new coffee shops that opened up. I was driving through downtown the other day in my car, and I drove by 3 coffee shops I'd never seen before on the same street. It's just like, huh, what the fuck? It's like Coffee Row all of a sudden. Ew. Anything else in here for us? Okay. Dude, I like this gun. Take too long to kill this lady. It was not the gun for her. That is not the gun for you. This is, though. Little goobers. Dork. Are you a fan of Full Metal Jacket? Who are you asking? I find that movie very difficult to watch. As a military journalist myself, I find it fascinating, you know? Because Private Joker was me in the Marines at a different time. But I find a lot of the basic training stuff and abuse to be really hard to watch. It wasn't exactly my experience in basic training, but it resonates, I guess would be how I would say it. You know, there were no private piles in my basic training. Well, that's not true. There were, actually. There were some people that got pretty harassed. But yeah, I don't know. It's a fantastic film. I like all of Stanley Kubrick's work, but I wouldn't say it's a fun one to go back and rewatch. Nurglings are cute. Also, that one episode of Secret Level with Titus. Less caffeinated teas of late. Is the hammer to many of life's nails. Dr. Strangelove is my go-to Kubrick film. It's a great film. Probably haven't seen it in 20 years. We used to watch it a lot when I was younger. Thank you for standing there till you died. Okay. What was that? Was it this thing? Yeah, that's cool. Why wouldn't it let me use that? That was weird. I've been playing this game for a while. I think this is the 7th. I just made thumbnails. I think this is the 7th Boltgun stream we've done. And we'll keep going until we beat it. God knows how long that'll be. Actually, I think we're making pretty good progress here with it. Thank you for that noise. All right, we got a lot of health around here. Ooh, what do you got going on? What is this all about? Huh? Ay. It's gonna be a big old fight, huh? All these platforms. Get you out of the way. So when I have to fucking run in here to hide, you won't be there waiting for me. Oh, secret discovered. That seems like I should probably get the ball rolling while I have this boost, whatever it is. Isn't this where it wanted me to go? Oh, I was too high. Now the boost is gone. Where you at, dickhead? Okay, maybe you'll just die from your injuries slowly. playing the long game with that guy. I don't know. I'll kill you right. I'll kill you good and proper. You want to die? Uh-oh. Chaos terminated. Jesus Christ, that was a lot. Figures it gets overwhelming pretty quickly. Not for us, though. What was that? Another one of these assholes. Lord of Change. That's bad. So we'll be dying here and trying this again, I guess. Where was all that health we were hoarding earlier? I guess none of it was up here. Huh. Do you remember where I found that cool secret that we wasted? Feels like I should probably pick that up right about now after I die. Do the order that different, huh? Nope, never mind. I'm dead. Alright, let's see. Oh, shit. I'm already... Why did it save here? That's unfortunate. That's a damn shame. Okay. I don't have the key. Okay. Got ourselves our little hidey hole. Whatever. Good morning, Shadow Gale. Baby carrots, baby corn, baby potatoes. The invitation's supposed to look like a bicep. We're doing some season 3 of Always Sunny. Season 4. Degata Jr., what's up? I gotta fight these assholes. I'd like to funnel them through this, if at all possible. Ow. It still got me. You fucking die. Okay. Ah, fucking assholes. All right. Coming this way, right? All right. Mm-hmm. There we go. Ow. If you're looking to sell your high, oh, what are we doing at? What are we talking about here? Hello, what is C-Rob saying? If you're looking to sell at your highest and it's a card worth selling, then yeah, because I believe it costs money to get stuff graded, as well as you might get more if you know something. But getting cards graded to sell is, you gotta be careful. It can dramatically increase the value of your card, but it can also lower it, and chances are better that it'll lower it than raise it. Someone asked if they should get cards graded. It really depends on why you're grading them. Why would you want to get them graded? Do you want to get them graded because you want to protect them? Or do you want to get them graded because you like the look of it? Or do you want to get them graded because you want to know they're official and not dupes? Or do you want to get them graded to inflate their value to sell? Those are all valid reasons to get something graded, but I would figure out, the first step is to know why you're doing it, to then determine if you should. We got real close, Pyro. We had an entire card set designed, jokes written, everything was done. It was ready to go to print. We had parallels and relics and autos and art cards and everything. It was ready to go to print, and it was just right around the end. Rooster Teeth just didn't have the money to make it. We just couldn't get it done. But yeah, we were going to make blasters and hobby boxes. I have an on-card auto numbered 10 of 10, and I want to get it graded to keep it safe. Nothing wrong with that. I only collect PSA graded, specifically PSA graded cards, just because I like the symmetry from my big collection back there. Getting cards graded is, it's also getting harder. It's getting more expensive, and they're taking longer and longer, You might not have your card back for 2-3 months, especially if you want to go the cheaper options. The thing with grading is, like, I use PSA because they're the industry standard. You get graded 1 through 10. Gem Mint 10 is the highest value a card can receive. So let's say if a card is worth $50 raw, it's worth maybe $150 as a Gem Mint 10. But if you pay $20 to get it graded to find out. But then if you get rated a 9, a 9 is worth, which is 1 under 10, a 9 is worth about the same as an ungraded card. So $50. So you can have a $50 card in your hand and pay $20 to get it graded, for then the grader to tell you it's worth $50, essentially. And so that's the gamble. And if it's worth less than 9, like if you get an 8 or a 7 or a 6, then you're cracking the case open because the card is more valuable not in the case than in the case from an, selling and investment standpoint. Pulled the Bryan Cranston mini auto. That's awesome. That's a cool auto. GameStop has a grading service. They will send stuff off to PSA. They have some sort of a partnership with them. A lot of the bigger like card breakers do too, on like latent cards, and I think those guys do that. A lot of those different kind of big breaking communities do it. Depending on how much the card is worth depends on the cost. That's another thing too, is the card costs more to grade depending on how much the card is worth. Looks like Woody has, I'm just going to read what Woody said. Depending on how much the card is worth depends on the cost. Less than $100 about 20 to 30. 100 to 500 is about 50. 500 to 1,000 is about 70. And 80 and 1,000 plus is about 100 or more. Yeah, or more. It can cost way more than $100 to get a card graded if it's worth more. Walking Dead, you mentioned having a large collection of Walking Dead comics. Comic grading is interesting to me. I don't really know much about it. I've had fun opening up those slabs on the break show. I think we've opened 2 now. 3, maybe. That's really, those are interesting. Because it's like, it seems like there's so much more variance and value with comics, because I think it's, I've never seen anything graded higher than a 9.8. I don't think so. I think it must be next to impossible to get a 10. Feeding my son makes me so comfy. That's nice. I'm excited for Olympic hockey. I'm not excited for the break in NHL. I think most of February is lost, but I'm excited for Olympic hockey to fill that gap. All right, should we do this fucking... Let me go up and get some fucking health, apparently. All right, we're two. Definitely take more health if it were offered to me. Okay, we got a decent amount of health. The big boss is out somewhere. I saw it floating around. Oh, fuck. There it is. Okay, so let's do the laser thing we have and see what that does. Ow. Jesus Christ. She didn't seem too fussed by the laser. I can hear this game. I'm listening to it. I've had my speakers up. I'm actually, for once, listening to the game. It's like the little rock music. Okay. We're looking pretty good here. I need to find you, dumbass. I can hear you. Sounds terrible. Fuck. peel off for a minute. Collect our thoughts. Don't have any thoughts. All right, where'd you go? This is terrible sound. No. All right, I got 6 more of the big bullets. I don't want to fly too close to the sun here. I'm hurting. Get that shit off of me. All right, now just... Well, you didn't die. All right, run, 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 run. Live to shoot again. Ow. I was trying to avoid that. Okay, she's dead. Or he's dead. They're dead. Okay. All right. Easy peasy. Thank you. It'd be funny if I just fell off the platform. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, we're done. Let's see how we did. Took our time with it. 100% kills. Oh, we missed this. Fucking missed the secret. Zinch demons throw shade and gaslight you. Nurgle demons throw farts. How bad of a condition does a card need to be to get a 1? Let me show you. Here's a 1920 Tris speaker. Sorry about the glare. I'm not sure what to do about that. That is PSA 1. Here's the 1952 Topps Dick Sizzler. This is also a 1. You can see the edges are very rounded. You can see it on the back even better. All 4 corners are toast. A lot of surface damage on the front. Back centering's not bad. I wasn't expecting an example. Well, that's a 1. Might want to go full screen. You know what? That's a great idea. Here's some examples with a little bit of variety. All right, here's the first one. This is a 19. Oh, thank you for the sub Granny Gumdrop. I really appreciate that. Here's the 1920 Tris speaker, and you can see this is a PSA 1. You can see the edges are very rounded, tons of damage, but it's also coloration damage. You know, it's from 1920. Here's the 1952 Dick Sizzler. That's also a 1 and a normal sized card, not a tobacco card. So you can see the damage there. And then, just as an example, here is a 1964 Jackie Robinson. That is a PS2. It's a miscut. You can see the top is cut a little short. So, but this is a PSA 2, and you can see this looks a little bit better. Give you an idea of the difference between a 1 and a 2. Yeah. So. This is a show and tell portion for you there. Hopefully that elucidates things a little bit. That card could have fought the Nazis. Yeah, that card would have been in its 20s. When did baseball cards originally come out? Late 1800s. Late 1800s. The oldest card I have is that 1920. I have another one next to it that's also 1920 from a different set, but yeah. Late 1800s. I'll someday before I die, unless I die tragically young, I will have a card from every year baseball cards have been in production. So I'll find the first baseball cards in some form. A silver dollar in France from 1899. That's pretty cool. We should do one more of these bad boys, I guess. Call it a full day. Now that Mark is here, I don't have to slow roll it as much. I was waiting for him to show up in case there was any lore-heavy questions to ask. From here on out, I think we can just book it, do some speed running. All right. Ah, fuck. I thought I pulled back. Damn it. Okay. I'll be back for the rest of you later. We're going to go this way first. Let's go this way this time. That was fun. Where you at? I see you. Big grass frog. Okay, where are we supposed to go? We weren't supposed to be here yet. Getting ahead of ourselves. Hello. What was that 3-portrait card you had graded to confirm it was real? I don't have that in front of me right now. That's in a box in my closet, but that was Larry Bird's rookie card. Yeah, I bought Larry Bird's rookie card at a garage sale for $300 in pretty bad condition, and I was reasonably certain it was real, but you never know. And so I got it graded just to see if it was real, and it was. And so I now have, thank God, I have a Larry Bird rookie card. Not in great condition. I think it was a 6. Or a 4, one of the two. I'm very new to Warhammer, never heard of it before this. Is this the book Geoff will read? Yep. There's over 1,000 books, Great Key Floorboards, and I'm reading the first one in a series called The Horus Heresy, or at least that's what the book is called. And I'm reading that because they think that's a good place to start. At least as I understand it. He fell. Cool. I love platforming. Oh, no. Fucking decimated my own health there doing that. Using the wrong gun on those boys. That's okay. We got health again. All right, here we go. God knows I love the platform. Okay. Wee. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop the clock. Who's shooting at me? What is going on? Up here? Okay. How do we get up there? Don't like that. Alright. This I like. This I can shoot. How the fuck am I supposed to... Can I jump on this? No? Cool. No, I cannot. Do I gotta do the whole level again? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, just speed run through this. This is annoying. I can't believe it's making me do all of this again. Alright, we're just going exactly where it wants us to go. Dicking around. Fuck. I find this to be a bit annoying. I think I might choose to be annoyed. Who the fuck was shooting at me? It's fucking... Anybody else up there? Hey. Look. Thank you. Thank you for the mini healths. This game runs smooth as hell. It does, Shinta. It does, for sure. It's a well-made game. I got very little issue with the game. Self-preservation isn't high on the Space Marines priority list. C-Rob says, I know I've been tuning in for a little while now, but I just want to say thank you for streaming and being such an amazing addition to the start of my week. Been going through a lot of stuff personally, and the mornings are where I'm usually the most in my own head about everything. Just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a light of sunshine for the past 20 years, and hopefully plenty more to come. Thank you, C-Rob. I really appreciate that. I hope, I hope these little morning gaming sessions together help lube up your day a little bit. Hello. You know what, C-Rob? I feel kind of similarly. These mornings where I just drink coffee and hang out with you guys while I figure out my day and what's going on I find to be very mentally beneficial for me. Die, dude. That's the way we came, I guess? This is the way we go? Alright, ready to... Everybody back here dead? Did we get all the... Ammo, collectibles, any secrets or anything? No. Yes, up there. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, damn, man. Let me catch my breath. I guess that's not what they're about. It's fair. Nothing up here. Easter eggs up here. Is there somebody? Okay. Oh, no. He's almost dead. He being me. Shit. Stuck in a wall. Thank you. Might as well just start blasting out the gate. Oh, God. Okay. Well, All these little goobers running around. No? No little goobers? Is there anything up here? Oh yeah, just that. Can I get that from here? Is this the way to do it? I don't think so. No. It's okay. We don't need it. I'm gonna save here. We're just gonna increment. Oh, okay. All right, start blasting. Where you at? Where you at? I know you're not all gone. I know there's more. I know there's more. Where you at? Where you at? I know there's more of you. Give me the rest. No? Okay. We're going to save room to room. Doesn't make me a comment lever. It absolutely does. Welcome to the world of comment levers. Congratulations. We're happy to have you. That was bad. Is there anything up there? By any chance? Please? Maybe we don't save this room. Alright, let's get the fuck. Can I just go through the door and not fight him? I think the answer's probably yes, right? Just go through the fucking door. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't even go back through there if I wanted to. Hell yeah. Decision's been made for us. Alright, how about lots of health? Just a whole lot of health. Ah. Looking for health. Ah. There we are. Beautiful. What's this about? Okay, well, it's somewhere wants to go later, I guess. I feel like maybe that's where we went at the beginning. Okay. You. This way, you. Kill you. Bye-bye. Uh-oh. Thank you for the sub, Graphic Caesar Gaming. Appreciate you. Max save limit reached. That's funny. Uh-oh. I feel like that was good to do. Oh, well, there we go. This is kind of cool. Gonna go like platform to platform. Okay. Guess I should activate that, whatever that does. Let's see what's over here. We're definitely gonna miss some secrets doing this. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. No idea what that's doing. Give me all the health, please. Give me all the health, please. Not doing so great in the health department. Okay. What else we got? Anything? Back the way we came. Am I spying? Yeah, I'm spying. Just random letter spying. I might hit you with an R later or a Z. Making good progress today. I don't know why I said that. I don't know that we are. You ever just say stuff and you're like, why? What am I talking about? Come to me. We go back the way we came. More enemies, probably. That's okay. Wasn't that the one we wanted? Ah. Kill, kill, kill. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to save. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Oof, game froze for a second there. And again. Which wouldn't do that. After all the nice things we were saying about how well the game runs, too. It had to push back. All right, well, clearly we have to jump over and try this, right? Invisible ceiling? Or did I hit that? Is it free over here? Free over here. There we go. All that for nothing. Oh. Well, I guess that. Do not touch those, huh? Do not touch those. Game can't process all the killing. Oh. Shit. Oh, that's funny. Okay. There we go. What's a cute place to put a secret? You can still see back there. All right. Here we go. Health up there. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, there's health everywhere. That's good. Any more of these little goobers? God damn. Thank God for the health everywhere, huh? That guy fucked me up. A 40K fire extinguisher doesn't put out the fire. It removes the oxygen from a room, snuffing out the fire and everything living in the room. All right, there is so much health. What do you think that means? It means I should stop using my big gun probably because I'll need it later. Oh boy. Okay. Terrible. This has gone terribly. A second ago, there were 1,000 healths. There they are. Now we need to find them. There we go. Okay. Now we can fight again. First off, you little fuckers. Walls, walls, walls. Well, fuck. Alright. Run around, find the health. There's a bunch of health. Gonna need the health. Run around and find the health. Is it dead? No. That's something else, right? I didn't kill that thing. What is killing me? Okay. I know there's more health and shit around here. There we go. Okay. Wait. What's done here? Nothing. Okay. So this way. This way. Oh boy. This also feels like a pretty bad sign. Flawless path calculated. Hazardous drop. Fucking turds. Yeah, fuck it. We can just... Oh, no. The second I say we don't need to kill. That's a big drop. Okay. Not a problem. We're good at jumping. Jesus Christ, man. These guys are fucking deadly all of a sudden. Did I do it? I do something? Okay. Huh. Well, that's not going to be nearly as impressive. 75% of the kills, yeah. 2 of the secret. Yeah, we blew through that one. That's okay, though. That's okay. Now entering the deep vault. All right, this is where we're going to stop. Obviously. You've located the Xeno storage vaults. Be careful not to damage the many specimens contained within. Xeno specimens. You need not take such precautions with the heretics. All right, we'll save. And we will quit. Let's see how we're doing. Chapter 2. Woo! Looks like we may have one chapter to go. And then it's on to chapter 3. Can you believe it? The progress we've made. Almost 2/3 of the way through the game if you are on Deep Vault. The Deep Vault Heresy lurks, Chapter 3, Smelting Ducks, Promethean Supply. That's a lot of words. Let's try that again. The Deep Vault Heresy lurks, Chapter 3, Smelting Docks, Promethean Supply, Galvanic Forge Shrine, Grand Elevator, Big Guns, Never Tire, Death is Honor, Furnace of Damnation, No Fear. It's slam poetry. Christ. No worries. That's pretty funny. Geoff, any lore questions for us? Oh. You know what? I do have a question, Mark. Sometimes when we're in the caves that look like they were hollowed out by giant worms, specifically today, there's a purple ape with eyeballs on his shoulders. What is that? There's always one in there hiding. It takes a little bit to kill. I don't know that he's an ape. That's just what it seems like. It could be Grimace. He's got like eyeballs on his shoulders, and he's like. What is that in the lore? Way too many eyes for that. Who let the rats out? Magilla Gorilla. Not hearing an answer. Mark's thumbing through a compendium right now, going for purple ape, purple. Oh, that's the Himgar. That's the heretical Himgar that they guard the worm caves of Robthon. Anbull, a Xeno alien that is just a tough son of a bitch, and they live on a ton of planets. Ah, okay, there you go. I think you're right. I think it was called an Anbull. So they're not apes necessarily. They're Xeno aliens. Should I do a soul right about the band Morphine, or should I do a soul right that's just like New Year's resolution-y type shit? Maybe both. I don't know. We'll see. Man, I did watch the Pistons game last night, or I watched some of it. The Celtics and the Red Wings and the Pistons were all on at the same time, and so it goes Celtics, Red Wings, Pistons, and so I was. And the Pistons had it well in hand. Like I would tune in up 20, switch back over, watch Red Wings, switch back over, Pistons up 24, fine, go back and forth. Thank you, Cassidy Red Sky, for the sub. 6 months. We will be best friends. I love 40K isn't my thing, but I still love watching the streams, so here I be. Yeah, I still don't know if 40K is my thing or not. This is just a video game. I guess I'll get a sense for it when I read the book. I'll probably definitely talk about Morphine because they've been stuck in my head. And they're an interesting, tragic story. Lead singer died on stage. Mark Sandman. Pistons game was electric. I will say, I was happy that the Pistons won, for Detroit. Even though I enjoy the Pistons, but they're way below the Celtics for me. It's just hard with basketball, but I do enjoy every player on the Pistons. I do like them, and I do enjoy watching them, and I'm happy that they won. But I was fucking ecstatic that they beat the Knicks because now the Celtics are the sole second-place team. So, and not only did they beat the Knicks, who are the East Coast favorites to come out to go to the finals, they beat the dog shit out of them. I do not believe in the Knicks, and I have not for a very long time, and I'm not scared of them. And I think the Pistons showed that there's not a hell of a lot of reason to be scared of the Knicks. Yeah, he died on stage. If you want to hear what the 90s, do you want to hear the 90s in one album, completely and totally encapsulated in one album? Listen to the Morphine album, Cure for Pain. I guarantee you, if you've never heard Morphine, I guarantee you've never heard anything like them. 3-piece, bass, drum, saxophone. They are a one of one. Won by over 30. It was a revenge game. Hell yeah. Steven Seagal sucks, but the Jimmy Cliff song on that movie is great. If you're looking for a song of the day, a song recommendation today, listen to Bueno by or Buena by Morphine. I wouldn't even hazard a guess on the worst Steven Seagal film. Like, my Steven Seagal knowledge comes from my childhood when he was very cool for a very brief period of time. He did Above the Law, Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, Out for Justice. Then he did the big one with Erica Liniak. What was that one? Under Siege. And then I kind of fell off of Steven Seagal, and then it just, you know, you can go look at any Steven Seagal movie from 2017 that was filmed in probably Hungary with 4 actors you've never heard of, and that would be a good shot at your worst Steven Seagal film. I think they're all kind of in that vein right now. Oh, we're talking about the Anvils. They're native to a death world, a place where everything sucks and wants to kill you. So when dumb people try to domesticate or use them, they escape wherever they're put and infest the underground of most any planet they are on. Are they the ones digging the holes, Mark? Did they bore out that wormhole? I'm Free by Morphine is a great song, too. Great lyrics in that song. It's great fuck me kind of song. It's about breaking up. He's like, I'm free to direct a movie. Oh, free to direct a movie. Sing a song about writers truly. I'm so great. I'm really just a fuck up. I'm such a waste. I was honest, I swear. Last thing I want to do is ever cause you pain. Yeah. Sing a song or write a book about yours truly. I'm so great. It's a really great song. He does a flip. He's like trying to convince himself he's awesome and he loves being free. And then he's like, nah, it's fucking incredibly self-aware lyrics. Morphine. Incredibly self-aware and self-effacing and honest. And it's like that whole album. I'm doing this all right now, but that whole album is just an expression of pain. Yeah, it really is. It's a good album. Really appreciate the vulnerability in that music. The vulnerability in a way that I don't think we see as much anymore. I think my generation was just brutally honest in their media. Do you enjoy Return of the Dragon when Bruce Lee blows Chuck Norris' chest? I haven't seen Return of the Dragon or Enter the Dragon since I was in my early 20s. So I remember loving them, but I can't remember much about them. Like giant ant apes. They love digging tunnels. So they are like apes, kind of. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel better about my classification then. I'm so interesting. I'm so great. Yeah. Thank you, the Spence. I'm so interesting. I'm so great. I'm really just a fuck up. I'm such a waste. Yeah. An intelligent alien species who resemble an orange-furred great apes of old Earth known as orangutans. Although they lacking any known form of language, they are capable of tremendous feats of technological construction. Manipulation and specialized in development of weapons technology. Am I aware of the Austin-based band Die Spitz? Yeah. I'm not like a fan or anything, but I know of them. don't spend a lot of time with local music anymore since I don't go to shows really or anything. So I'm tangentially aware of more music than I listen to from Austin. Marcus fast today. Did I ever see Death Grips at Emos? No, never did. I do like Death Grips a little bit, though. They look exactly like orangutans. If you put an orangutan and a Joe Caro in a room and had them fight, who would win? Joe Caro, hands down. What's my biggest flex musically? Oh, I was fortunate enough to be heavily entrenched in my music scene at a great time. And so I got to meet and I did a zine, from 1995-ish to probably 2004. I did a zine that afforded me the ability to meet many, many bands and hang out. And, bands that would be big deal to me, but not to you, maybe. I guess one of I interviewed Ian MacKaye. That was awesome when I was like 20 for a zine. I interviewed Blink-182 when I was 21. I got to play dice all night long. I got to drink and this was a fun night. It was when I was on a tour with Catch-22, and we ended up playing a show with the Suicide Machines, who I was a big fan of. At least I really liked Destruction by Definition, which is a great album. And I got to hang out and drink all night and play CeeLo with those guys, and that was a great night. Or just a lot of camaraderie and gambling and having fun and just being young and stupid in the back of a punk club somewhere. But I don't know, like most of the bands that are really like a big deal to me may not be a big deal to other people. One time I saw Leaving from Fear jump on stage and play two Fear songs with the Descendants on stage. That was a crazy moment in my life. Getting to see Misfits perform at Riot Fest was crazy. It was really cool, actually. It was really, really cool. And for like 2 songs at South by. I got to see, it was a really good show. I didn't get to hang out with him or anything, but Girl Talk puts on a really good show. I don't know. I've been to a billion shows, Been a Refused fan since 98 Playlist. What's my favorite song off Shape of Punk to Come is Summer Holiday versus Punk Routine. That's an easy. Deadly Rhythm's a good song. I've been fortunate enough to see Refused a few times in my life, and most recently I saw them on their goodbye tour. I went up and saw them. Millie and I met in Chicago to see them play last April, I want to say, and their like farewell tour, and that was an awesome experience. Getting to share that with Millie was really cool. Horace Heresy is nearly 100% humanity focused, so you're not going to be hit with a ton of extracurriculum lore. Nice. They're incredible live. They really were incredible live. But you can see them. Just watch concert footage, Just go on YouTube and watch concert footage. I saw them play at not South by, I'm sorry. I saw them play at Fun Fest, probably. It's a defunct festival in Austin. I want to say like 2016, right after they came back. And that was a crazy show. That because they were still pretty young and they were like excited to be back at it. And that was pretty wild. Also, I've been listening to Minutemen since you mentioned them. Do you like the Minute Flag collaboration? I think it's cute. I listened to it. The only song that stuck with me is the Fetch the Water song. You know, fetch the water, fetch the water. It's like a little sea shanty. I thought that song was kind of cute, but yeah. I'm happy that it exists, but I wouldn't say I listen to it a lot or anything. Do I still know the song Birdland by Weather Report? No, I'm afraid I don't. I'm not familiar with that band. I've enjoyed hanging out and talking music with you guys, but unfortunately, I need to peel off so that I can go do some studying and research so that I can talk about more music to you guys later via podcast format. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. Do not forget, I will be back here tomorrow morning around about 8 o'clock. We'll do this whole fucking thing again. Maybe it'll be Boltgun. Maybe it'll be something else. I genuinely don't know. We'll play it by ear. And do not forget that the Regulation Podcast comes out on Wednesdays. Please listen to my wife's podcast, Clutch My Pearls. Or if you know somebody who's really into books and book talk, maybe recommend that to them. Don't forget that So All Right comes out every Tuesday. I believe there will be one tomorrow. I think it's about December stuff. Unfortunately, I think it came out a little late. But it still comes out. And thank you so much. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.